What began as an argument between strangers over cell phone use in a movie theater and thrown popcorn turned deadly. Here's ABC's Victor Akendo.
It started as a quiet afternoon at the movies. A father brought his cell phone to check up on his toddler. A retired cop brought his gun. But before the movie even began, an argument escalated into a fatal interaction.
911, what is the address of emergency?
There's been a gunshot at the Comp Theater.
Do you know who shot him?
I don't know. It looks like an older gentleman in the movie theater.
It's been 8 years since Curtis Reeves shot 43-year-old Chad Oulson in a theater near Tampa.
You ready to get this started, Mr. Reeves?
Now, after countless delays and appeals, the 79-year-old retired police captain is finally on trial for second-degree murder and aggravated assault.
One of those two individuals brought a loaded firearm into a theater and shot and killed another person after popcorn was tossed on them.
Realization of vulnerability, it's important. We take for granted that we know about getting older. So he looks all right on the outside, but not so good on the inside.
The fight started after Reeves approached Oulson about being on his cell phone during the previews for the movie Lone Survivor. After getting up to complain, Reeves returned and the argument continued. Oulson stood up, then threw a bag of popcorn in his face. Reeves claimed that Oulson also threw a phone at him, something witnesses have disputed. Reeves then brandished his .380 caliber handgun, shooting Oulson in the chest. The bullet also hitting his now widowed wife, Nicole, piercing through her ring finger as she tried to hold her husband back.
The gunshot wound will heal. It's a finger. The real pain is in my heart.
And his daughter, Alexis, who was nearly 2 at the time of his death, left fatherless.
Good girl.
Oulson's lawyer recently told ABC affiliate WFTS that Nicole's recollection of that day is still crystal clear.
Nothing has ever changed. In my opinion, it's a slam dunk case, open and shut. Curtis Reeves should have de-escalated the situation, but instead all he did was make things worse and continued to make things worse even after leaving the theater and coming back when it was basically done, and decided to shoot someone over popcorn.
The defense has portrayed Reeves as an old man fearful of the much younger Chad Oulson. His wife, who was with Reeves during the shooting, testifying about his ailments.
As he got older, did he wear any sort of brace or any sort of kind
He wore
of equipment?
a brace that went all the way around his middle.
Reeves' defense attorney told WFTS that he felt his life was in danger.
You've got to realize that in a setting like this, within fractions of a second, you can go from being alive to being dead.
Reeves has been under house arrest for most of the past 8 years. In 2017, a judge ruled he could not claim defense under Florida's controversial Stand Your Ground law.
We always have to remember that self-defense is a subjective standard, which means we're always looking at the person who felt the danger. What this judge said in his order is that he's found that this defendant may or may not be credible. He found discrepancies in stories, and what he found is that this is not the actual type of incident that the Florida statute is designed to protect someone for.
So now, the biggest questions are, will Curtis Reeves take the stand, and will the jury decide that he acted in self-defense or that he murdered Nicole Oulson's husband, leaving her a widow, raising their daughter alone?
Can nobody in the world stand up in a movie theater without having to fear that they are in jeopardy of losing their life?
Thanks to Victor for that.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.